Hello, welcome to Life in All Its Beauty. My name is Marianne, and today I'm going to talk about my next upcoming project. So last week I was working on a crochet scrap yarn scarf, and it's almost done. I've finished the actual crocheting part. Now I just need to, and I put tassels on, so now I just need to weave in all the ends and trim the tassels down so that they're all even, because right now they're just loose, not even at all. So when that's done, I will show it to you guys. But in the meantime, I'd like to talk about my next project, which I just got yarn for. This is a Lion Brand Jiffy yarn in a very big ball. I forgot to see the yardage. 681 yards, or 14.5 pounds, or 14.1 ounces, not pounds. And it's a 5-weight yarn. So not worsted weight, it's bulky. And I'm kind of excited. So I'm going to be making a crochet cardigan by Knit Crow Addict. I think it's just called Classic Cardigan. And I will definitely link to it in the description box. So there is both a written pattern and then there's also a video tutorial, I believe. I don't do well following video tutorials at all, so I'll just be using the written pattern. But I will link the YouTube video as well, in case you find those more helpful. So I got 2 balls of it so that I can make the cardigan long enough. I should have enough yarn. I believe there'll be like 1,300 yards that I have here. It uses a size J or 6mm hook. So this one here, I haven't started it yet. So that's my plan for tonight, is to start crocheting that. It's made in 5 different pieces. So the back panel, the 2 front panels, and then the 2 sleeves, and then seamed up. And then finally there's a collar that you crochet all the way around. I think it's mostly just half double crochet. So again, another very simple pattern. I tend to find those a little more enjoyable since I crochet while I watch stuff. So that's kind of my plan, is to just, sit, crochet, maybe watch my husband play video games while we talk, or while we watch a show, or even just sitting on my bed and crocheting and talking to my husband. That's something that I enjoy doing. Just kind of keeps my hands busy and keeps me from looking at my phone and scrolling through everything, which I try not to do. So that's my plan coming up for this week. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to finish this project by the end of the week, but that's okay. It'll probably be several months. So coming up here, I want to talk more about the works in progress, but I don't know where all of them are. They're all stashed around in different spots. So probably this week I will look around and see if I can find them. And then when I do eventually find them, then I will do a video talking about them. I've got several different blankets going on, and then obviously I'll have this cardigan, and I'll be excited to show you guys the progress as I continue that. Something else that I'm looking forward to doing this year and starting off this month is learning how to knit. So yesterday when I went to go get these balls of yarn for my cardigan, I ended up also getting some size 9 knitting needles, these circular knitting needles. And I think I mentioned this before, but I've not had much experience knitting. I learned how to do garter stitch when I was like, 13 or something like that. I never stuck with it though. So I got a ball of Lion Brand Pound of Love, plenty big for me to practice with. Probably, I don't know what I'll make with it, but I do want to learn how to knit other stitches beside garter stitch, because I'm not really a big fan of how garter stitch looks. So I'll probably try to learn how to do just like a, regular knit stitch, something like that, and then progress on from there. Like I said, I want to learn how to knit. I think it'd be really cool to be able to combine knitting and crocheting, because I think the 2 techniques can look really cool, and I think combining them would look even better, because then you can add an actual ribbing instead of just like the back loop only crochet method. You can do an actual ribbing knitted, or there's all sorts of things that you can do. So I would like to learn how to do that, and then I'll progress on to making better things. One thing that I'm not a big fan of with crochet is how a lot of times the fabric doesn't drape as nicely. So you can make things like stuffed animals. I think crochet is really good for, like the little stuffed animal things, scarves, you know, hats, that sort of a thing. But I've found that I don't like how it drapes when it comes to like garments. So either it has to be a very thin thread, and I don't have patience for doing that, because then you would need a very small crochet hook and it would take ages, and like I said, I just don't have patience for that. There's also a lot of holes, so if you want a drapey or a crochet fabric, you're tending to have more holes, so then you need to wear something underneath, which for me kind of defeats the purpose. And with knitting, I found it tends to be a more solid but still nicely drapey fabric. So I'm hoping to learn how to do some sweaters eventually, as I learn how to knit, because I've never actually made any sweaters, at least not with yarn. I've sewn them before, but I've never crocheted them because I don't like how the fabric feels. So it's actually going to be kind of an experiment to see how this cardigan's going to turn out. Because in the videos and pictures that I've seen, it looks really comfortable. It looks like has a nice drape. It's not too thick or stiff. But at the same time, it also seems like it's going to be warm and not full of a bunch of holes, which I'm excited about. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this cardigan will turn out, and I'll keep you updated as I progress in it. Like I said, it'll probably take me a few months. I'm a busy woman, don't have much time to crochet, even though I'd like to. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned, and I will be showing you guys progress as I continue. Have a good week.